After purchasing a historic 1850s mansion in La Rochelle, real estate tycoon Robert Arnold planned to convert the property into an ocean view resort. The mansion was rumored to be haunted, but Mr. Arnold hopes the rumors will start up a profitable business. So to supervise the renovation project, he assigned Pierce Jameson. Pierce and his fiancée Claire moved to La Rochelle. Amazed by the old decor and ambience of the Moreau mansion. As the renovation begins, the engineer suffers an accident, and the construction crew claims there is something lurking in the mansion, which Pierce is unable to believe. But then, one night, Pierce and Claire meet a woman who tells them the strange legend of Madame Veronica, the previous owner of the mansion, and how first her husband and then she herself mysteriously disappeared. But it was not just Veronica and her husband, but others have also gone missing from that mansion and never found. And the list includes her own son. Searching for answers to the mysterious disappearances and what the engineer might have seen in the mansion, Pierce begins to investigate. But not known to Pierce, he himself was being bait by the mansion. And in all this, Pierce himself goes missing. Searching for her fiancé, Claire goes to the Moreau mansion and inquires the construction crew. She finds out Pierce had been behaving strange, constantly staring at the portrait of Madame Veronica, sometimes speaking to it. Realizing the only way she could solve the mystery is if she spends the night alone in the haunted mansion. After a strange night, Claire discovers a picture of Veronica and Elizabeth Vincent. In her quest to solve this mystery, Claire meets the Vincent family, who were close to the Moreaus back in the days, and discovers a vital clue. Reaching the spot of the chamber, she stood in front of the wall, wondering how she'd get to the other side. Claire's heart raced as the wall opened up, revealing an entrance. It was dark. There was a strange odor inside. Claire stepped inside, looking around, when she suddenly spotted something in the corner. Pierce? Is that you? Pierce was unconscious on the floor. Pierce! Pierce! Are you alright? We have to leave the mansion right now. As she ran towards him, the flashlight suddenly flickered off, and Claire felt a strange presence around her. Madame Veronica? It is she. Veronica. She was truly beautiful, and one of the most desirable women of the town. Perhaps it was her beauty, or her brilliant mind, which thought no man worthy of her. But it was one day Veronica did find her match. Veronica fell in love with Martin, and they got married. Those initial days were nothing but bliss for Veronica. She was happier than ever. She dreamt of a beautiful future with Martin, desiring to be the mother of his child. But one night, everything changed. Martin decided to leave her. Veronica fell to her knees, not understanding where she went wrong. "I'm begging you, Martin. Please, don't leave me. Why are you doing this to me? Have I done anything to offend you? I'll change. I'll do anything. Please, don't leave me. Women like you don't deserve a man. What had Alan ever done to you except to propose his sincere love for you?" Alan? Veronica had always been arrogant. She was proud of her beauty, her intelligence, nobility and wealth of her family. And she looked down on everyone, especially those men whom she considered beneath her, but had the audacity to even imagine they could be with her. Alan used to live in town, even though he was from a middle-class family. Through hard work, he had been successful with his small business and had been doing well for himself. Seeing Veronica, he fell in love. Veronica had been courteous with him in their social gatherings, and he thought it for an acceptance of social equality. That was his biggest mistake. One day, Alan built the courage and decided to propose to her. "Me? And you middle-class man. What do you think of yourself? Just because recently you made some money, you thought you and me have become the same class? His only fault was he was in love with you, and you humiliated him in front of everyone. He couldn't look at himself anymore. You disgraced him in town. He felt so small, so belittled. He could never be the man he used to be. He became a laughingstock in the society. He couldn't focus on his business anymore. He lost his reputation and money. He had no place to go. He couldn't go on. You killed him. He was my friend. And now, I've taken revenge for him. You made me your crown. I made you worship me. And now, I'm rejecting you. You're not good enough. Now your whole life, you'll be watching time. Wondering if only you had accepted true love of an honest man, instead of charm of a good-looking man who only intended to use you. But that night, as Martin was leaving, Veronica couldn't take it anymore. She couldn't let him leave. She couldn't live without him. She took his life. What are you going to do now? Are you going to compromise with someone beneath you? Good luck for your long, lonely, and pathetic life. Veronica, what have you done? When Bernard Moreau discovered what his daughter had done, he didn't have a choice but to cover up her secret. Knowing of the hidden chamber in the mansion, that night the father and daughter hid Martin's body there. As the news reached town, people made their own rumors that Martin had disappeared. And poor Veronica was alone waiting for her lover. But Veronica spent her days in pain and mourning. The loneliness was haunting her. And soon, it turned into rage and bitterness. Veronica began preying on men, seducing them, and bringing them to the mansion, only to trap them in the chamber to die a lonely, painful death. She wanted the men to suffer what she was suffering. Where are we going, Veronica? Go on. You left me alone. You left me to suffer. Now you will also experience it. Now you will know the emptiness. Bernard Moreau knew what madness had come upon his daughter, but fearing for her life and his reputation, he couldn't do anything. But day by day, his guilt began to finish him, and he soon passed away. And then it was just Veronica. Now truly alone in the mansion, Veronica only went more insane. She sought companionship, and sometimes she would go into the chamber and sit beside her lovers. And it was one night she passed away. Her tormented spirit remained confined in this mansion. He is going nowhere. No, I'm going to take my love with me. You have no right over him. You couldn't even keep your love with you.
How dare you!
You look down on men, but you never understood humanity. Men and women are both equally human, but they're not the same. Both have different roles. A man can never be a woman, or do what a woman can do. And in the same way, a woman can never be a man, and do what a man can do. Men are good at certain things, and women are good at certain things. A child doesn't feel the same comfort from his father as he feels from his mother. In the same way, a mother can never replace a father for a child. Give the joy a child feels while playing with father. You are a shame to womankind. No, you are a shame to womankind. If my man carries weight for me because I find it heavy, that doesn't make me any less of a human being. That makes him kind and compassionate. And if my man falls ill and I take care of him, it doesn't make him less of a man. It makes me kind and compassionate, and vice versa.
You're wrong.
Do you want to be equal with man? Or do you want to be a man?
I never wanted to be a man.
You're ashamed to be a woman. That's the truth, isn't it?
No.
You wanted to be a man.
No.
Admit it. You wanted to be a man.
No.
He was right. You aren't good enough to be with an upright man.
No.
As Veronica's spirit vanished, Claire rushed to help Pierce. Come on, Pierce. We have to get out of here. What do you think is going to happen to the mansion? What's going to happen to Veronica? Sometimes, it's easier to break out of our external confinement than to break out of our own internal confinement.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.